Hello and welcome to the Harvard Risk Management Employee Benefit Webinar. My name is Scott Brooks and I'll be your host for the next few minutes to explain to you why thousands of companies are adding protection plans from Harvard Risk Management Corporation. Let me tell you a little bit about our company. Harvard Risk Management has been offering protection plans to our clients for over 20 years in North America. We specialize in the identity theft protection arena and family legal protection plans. We are one of the largest brokers in North America specializing in this industry. Now, as a broker, we have the privilege to be able to choose which companies we represent their services. We don't underwrite any services of our own, but we will help you in choosing the best and most comprehensive services that are available in the workplace today. And because of that, we choose to work with Legal Shield and Kroll Advisory Solutions. Both of these companies have excellent ratings. They've been around for more than 40 years, and they are experts in the industries that they represent. Legal Shield offers what we believe is the best legal protection plan available in the country today. And our exclusive agreement with Kroll Advisory Solutions gives us access for great identity theft protection plans at a very affordable price. Now, the big picture of why you would want to consider to offer identity theft protection and legal protection to your benefit offerings is simply this: lost time equals lost money, lost revenue. You see, the more we can keep the employees productive and not worrying about legal problems, legal care, calling their attorneys, frustrated with situations that are happening just as a result of their lifestyle, not because they're criminals, but bad things can happen to good people. And we want to make sure they're protected against those bad things. If your employee has a legal situation, we've got statistics that show us that the average employee may miss up to 3 days a year to deal with their legal and financial concerns. Furthermore, if your employee became a victim of identity theft, they might spend hundreds of hours trying to resolve that issue. And simply put, our programs put in place as a voluntary employee-paid benefit are proven to reduce absenteeism, increase productivity, reduce employee stresses and frustrations, and keep a progressive company image for you and your company. Let me tell you a little bit more about our identity theft protection plan. You know, when you talk about identity theft, you need to realize that identity theft is now the #1 crime in America. You can hardly go a day without hearing about some other data breach or some other company that the data was lost, and all of that information coming at us, it concerns us. How do we protect ourselves properly? Well, as we educate on identity theft, we like to make you aware that there are many types of identity theft that you should consider protecting yourself against. If most people are asked what identity theft is, they would say credit card fraud. And that would be correct, but the fact is only 17% of all identity theft falls into the credit card arena. These other types of identity theft are much more severe in nature and can take your employee hundreds of hours to try to resolve the matter and restore their identity. We've got problems like driver's license or DMV fraud. We've got problems with government benefits, Social Security, and IRS tax fraud today at an all-time epidemic rate. Medical insurance fraud is now plaguing our country because people are having access to other people's insurance information and using that information to receive medical services for themselves. Then our members are surprised when they get a bill in the mail for medical services they did not render. And all of these things lead to character and criminal issues, many times identity theft criminals committing crimes in the names of their victims, and the victim is left holding the bag trying to figure out how to stay out of jail and how to resolve the matter. Now, the Federal Trade Commission tells us that the average victim of identity theft may spend hundreds of hours trying to restore their identity. And because of that, we offer our employees and all the clients we work with what we believe is the most comprehensive identity theft protection plan in the country today. It's underwritten by Kroll Advisory Solutions, which is the biggest risk management firm in the world, and their program is called the Identity Theft Shield, made exclusively available through the agents at Harvard Risk Management. Now, what this program will do, if your employee chooses to enroll in this identity theft protection plan, there's 3 important things we want to do for them. Number 1, we're going to give them access to their credit reports and a score analysis. Everybody in the industry does that. We're going to give your employee 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week credit monitoring. So if anybody ever tries to use their credit in a fraudulent manner, they're going to be the first ones to know about it. And that's important too. But also, almost every program in the country provides that. So what makes the program by Harvard Risk Management through Kroll Advisory Solutions different? Simply put, if you or your employee ever become a victim of any type of identity theft, all you will have to do is pick up the phone and call the investigator hotline at Kroll, and they will assign an investigator to you, and they guarantee to restore the victim's identity to the way it was before the breach occurred. Now compare that to many programs out there that'll just send you a packet in the mail that explains to you how you need to go fix the problem yourself. Remember, it can take hundreds of hours to try to restore these issues. For peace of mind, for me and my family, we enjoy that quality service by Kroll, knowing if anything ever happens to our identities, one phone call and we have expert restoration service available. And Kroll will guarantee to do whatever it takes, as long as it takes, until the victim's identity is restored. Now that's important to you as an employee benefits decision maker at your company, because you want to make sure, if you're going to put a program in place, that it does a guaranteed restoration service. Why? Because lost time equals lost money. And if we can reduce absenteeism and increase productivity, we can protect the corporate bottom line. Now, additionally, you will find it interesting to note that our program not only will protect you and your member, it'll also protect the spouse or the significant other, and we will even cover all the minor children in the house with the same exact protection. Now, that plan is $14.95 a month for coverage for you, a spouse, and all your children. It is an incredible opportunity for your employees to understand what good protection plans look like. And that's why we see such a high enrollment in these programs when we come out and implement these programs at companies nationwide. Now, additionally, we want you to understand that with identity theft crimes, usually there are legal problems attached to that. And that's why we partner with Legal Shield, the leader in legal protection plans in the United States and Canada. If you or your employee ever have an identity theft situation where you need the assistance of an attorney to resolve a matter related to the crime, with Legal Shield's protection plans, you would have the professional assistance that you would need. But the fact of the matter is that all of us have legal issues that we have to deal with in our lifetime on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to be a victim of identity theft or even be criminally minded to be needing professional legal assistance. I'm nearly 50 years old, been married for a couple of decades, and I've got 3 teenage children. And I have had all kinds of legal issues that seem to just show up at the worst possible time. And it's in those moments that you need professional legal advice and consultation to help you quickly and easily resolve the situation. And that's exactly what the Legal Shield Employee Benefit Program does. With that program, if you or your employee enroll in that coverage, we're going to give you access to expert attorneys in your state. Some of the best attorneys that are practicing in the area where you live are in our provider list. When you are experiencing a legal situation, you can simply pick up the phone, contact your provider attorney, and get the expert help you need to resolve the matter quickly and make sure the best possible outcome has taken place. Now let me quickly review the coverages with our legal protection plan through Legal Shield. What this program will do is cover an area of preventative law. What that's going to do is give you unlimited telephone access and consultation to your law provider firm. So if any situation arises, you will always know that your rights are covered. Our attorneys will help you 24/7, even for emergency situations, if that is something that is necessary. Additionally, with the preventative law features, we will do the assistance for the member with giving them access to telephone calls and letters that are written on the member's behalf to help them resolve matters quickly and professionally. All of these are included in the monthly membership benefit. We will review documents and contracts through the Legal Shield Attorney Network so that your employee will always know that their legal rights and their best interests are being protected. They don't ever again have to sign something they don't understand. Then we give your employees access to a database of online legal protection so that if they ever need any type of legal form or document, they can simply go to the membership-only website and they can download the forms and the documentation they need to better their legal situation. Now, one of the most popular features of our program is the estate planning package. If you enroll in this Legal Shield employee benefit, we're going to give you access to the estate planning attorneys so that you can get your last will and testament, your living will, and your health care power of attorney all completed by an estate planning attorney. It's a professional estate planning package, and it's included in your monthly membership benefit. We'll even include the same service for a spouse or significant other. Additionally, if a change is ever needed to be made on any of those documents, our attorneys will be happy to review those contracts and those documents annually and make any necessary changes. I simply don't know another service available where people can get their estate planning taken care of at such an affordable rate. Now, our next coverage is called motor vehicle protection. This simply says if you or your employee or any of their covered family members ever get a traffic citation in any state, we will send an attorney to the courtroom to represent them in court. They don't even have to take the day off of work and help them make sure their legal rights are protected. Many times our attorneys are able to get the points reduced off of their driver's license record or their insurance record, saving them hundreds of dollars a year in possible increases to their premium. Additionally, we have a family law protection plan where all these different services are available to you and your members. Our attorneys will do real estate residential closing documents for you. We will take care of uncontested divorces, separations, annulments. We will take care of doing uncontested adoption paperwork for your members. All of these valuable services, again, are included in the monthly membership fee. Now, you'll be curious to know that if your employee is ever named in a lawsuit, our trial defense protection kicks in, and they will have access to our trial defense lawyers for the first 60 hours in any calendar year, that if that need ever arises. And then lastly, we have an IRS audit protection where if you or your members are ever audited by the IRS, they will have expert help from our CPA trained attorneys to assist them if that situation ever occurs. Now, as robust as this protection plan is, it is not designed to cover you 100% against everything that could ever happen to you legally. But it is designed to protect you against the most common legal situations that we face today. However, if you ever experience a legal situation that falls outside of the 100% covered areas that I just reviewed with you, you can always work with your legal firm and get a 25% discount off of any legal situation and get the discount off of the standard negotiated attorney's fee. It's a very valuable protection plan, and it's offered for $18.95 a month to you and to your employees. Now, when we roll these programs out or implement them at a company, Obviously, we want to tailor that implementation to the company's needs. Sometimes we have benefit meetings or multiple benefit meetings. Sometimes we do electronic enrollments or workshops or lunch and learns, a variety of methods of how we get this information to your employees. And when that information is properly conveyed to them, our statistics show that nearly 60% and sometimes even more of your employees see the value of these protection plans and they will enroll into these benefits. It meets a real need in the employees' lives today. And so let's just summarize now with the pricing structure. If you roll this benefit out at your company, we'd like to make both programs available and we will bundle them together. It's our most popular option. And when we bundle the standard legal plan and the identity theft plan together, your employees can purchase that benefit for $6.67 a week. However, if your employee chooses to choose one of the standalone options, the identity theft plan only is $3.45 a week. And remember, that covers the entire family against every type of identity theft. The last option is the standalone legal plan. Normally $18.95 a month, $4.37 a week through a payroll deduction. Now, in quick review, it includes the spouse's coverage, both plans. In review, it includes the children and protection for the children, both plans. The identity theft restoration service is included. The 24-hour credit monitoring is included. The benefit is portable, which means the employee can take it with them if they ever leave your company. But they can't leave it on payroll deduction, of course. They would have to change that to a bank draft. It is not Section 125 pre-taxed because those laws are regulated by the IRS. The contract period, there is no long-term contract period with our programs. We like to give you and your employees the freedom that if they need to make a change in their enrollment, they're free to be able to do that. And then lastly, you will be curious to know that we lock the rates in and that there are no additional fees. If you enroll in this benefit program, those rates will be locked in for the lifetime of the membership, and we don't have the typical comeback annual rate increases like many other benefit programs. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our webinar on the identity theft and legal protection plans made available to you through Harvard Risk Management. Please contact the agent that provided this information to you, and they will be happy to assist you further with understanding these programs and learn how you can implement this program at no cost to your company in the near future. Thanks for joining us, and if we can ever be of help to you at Harvard Risk Management, feel free to let us know.